is Madeline Abbott.
Okay, wonderful to meet you. And she is one of my wonderful friends, correct? And Jessica's daughter. And I want to ask you a question. How old are you now?
I'm 11 now.
11? Well, can you tell us what is like 11-year-old young people like nowadays in America? What they like, their hobbies and their...
I think nowadays the kids are more into video games and playing outside and with friends. Stuff like that, for sure.
What kind of struggles do you think young people have?
I think some struggles some young people have, not all. Like for me, I've found it hard to fit in. Fitting in, a lot of young people sometimes get bullied and it's just a bit difficult.
Yeah.
I guess I might just be talking about my life, but...
Yeah. Well, it's okay, you're alive. That's very good. And how do you overcome those situations?
I have multiple safe places. My number one safe place is for sure God. My other safe places are my room, my family, my friends.
And you mentioned about God, so why do you think it's so important for your age group to really get to know God?
I think God's a big impact on our lives. He created us. I don't know where any of us would be without God. So basically, I just think God is a very important part of our lives, and who knows where we'd be without Him. Actually, I don't think we'd be existing.
So kind of relationship that you have with God, what do you do? How do you talk to Him?
Yeah, I do. I talk to Him about 3 times a day, maybe 4, every meal, and then before I go to sleep. I go to church. I do read the Bible on my iPad. I find my relationship with God for sure. It's growing.
That's good.
It's growing as I get older.
That's good. And what's the difference between generational gap between older generation and your generation? If there is some gaps, what that can be? What kind of generational gaps that would you say?
Basically what separates us?
Yeah.
I think what separates us maybe is, kind of just depends on the generation, and everyone's different. So if you're talking about the average generation, I'd assume 1, they're older than us. 2, they may have, it depends. Not always, but sometimes most of the time they've had more time with God because they're older than us. So they've probably grown a closer relationship over their years. They might have different hobbies or things they like. Depends, it varies.
If there is anything you want older generation to pay more attention to your generation, what would you like to ask them?
Well, I guess for older generations, maybe just help us along with our path of God, like start directing us in the right ways. Some older generations do that, but for sure not every person I've met.
Yeah. What would you like to pray for your generation of young people?
For that older generations wouldn't look down on us because of our age.
Okay. And how about to your generation? Would you like to pray for them right now?
Sure.
Yeah.
Dear Jesus, thank you for our generations. Thank you for the chance you gave us on this earth to become closer to you. Thank you for the opportunity you've given us. Thank you for the generation that I was born into, and give us wisdom, give us strength, let people not look down on us because we are young. Help show the world that we are giant killers, even though we might be younger than them. Let our generation be able to stand up for themselves because not everyone can do that. And just bless all the other generations, including ours. And I don't know, just amen.
Amen. That's very good. Very proud of you. So that was wonderful.